A very good morning to all of you. Myself Deepti Jain, lecturer in GPC Mohali Khunimachra, and I am here to present a lecture on fuses and relay. Now let us start with power system protection definition. So basically power system protection is a branch of electrical power engineering that deals with the protection of electrical power systems from faults through the isolation of faulted part from the rest of the electrical network. So we can say that it is power system protection is required for the power system for so that the faulted part of the power system get isolated from the healthy part, and the rest of the electric network can be isolated from the faulted part. So there are many protective devices in the power system. So today we are discussing the fuses and relays. So both are very important topics. So first of all, let us discuss what are fuses. So a fuse is basically a short piece of metal wire which is inserted in series with the circuit and which melts when predetermined value of current flows through it and breaks the circuit is called a fuse. So we can say that the fuse is always connected in series with the circuit to which we have to protect, and it consists of a short piece of metal wire. Now this metal wire gets melts when a current which is higher than the predetermined value of the current flows through it, and it then breaks the circuit. So let us discuss the construction of a fuse. So a fuse consists of a metal strip or wire fuse element of small cross section compared to the circuit conductors. The fuse is arranged in series to carry all the current passing through the protected circuit. So we can say that a fuse is always connected in series with the circuit to which we have to protect. The resistance of the element generates heat due to the current flow. So the size and construction of the element is determined so that the heat produced for the normal current does not cause the element to attain a high temperature. So if that temperature goes high because of the high current flows through the circuit, then this metal strip gets melts or either melts a soldered joint within the fuse, thus it will opens the circuit. So in short we can say that whenever a heavy current flows through the circuit, that metal strip gets melted, and in this the circuit gets disconnected from the faulty circuit. Now the materials for the fuse element. The material used for the fuse element should possesses the following property. First is it should have low melting point. So lower the melting point, जिन्ना घट melting point होएगा fuse element दा उन्नी ही जल्दी जिहड़ा है fuse fault आने ते circuit तो disconnect हो जाएगा. Second is high conductivity, and third is free from oxidation. ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਐਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ. ਦ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਐਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਇਜ਼ ਮੇਡ ਅਪ ਆਫ ਜ਼ਿੰਕ, ਕਾਪਰ, silver, aluminium or alloys to provide stable and predictable characteristics. The fuse ideally would carry its rated current indefinitely and melt quickly on a small access. So ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜਦ ਵੀ ਕਰੰਟ ਸਰਕਿਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੀਡਿਟਰਮਿਨਡ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਸੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਹੈ ਉਸਦੀ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਵਾਇਰ ਮੈਲਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਸਰਕਿਟ ਹੈ ਫਾਲਟ ਤੋਂ ਡਿਸਕਨੈਕਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. The element must not be damaged by minor harmless surges of current and must not oxidize or changes its behavior after possibly years of service. So these are the time current characteristics of a fuse. So on the y axis there is a time and on the x axis this is a current scale. So आप देख सकते हैं कि जिन्ना ज़्यादा करंट है उन्ना ही टाइम घट लग रहा है फ्यूज़ वायर नू मैल्ट होने वास्ते, और जिन्ना घट करंट है उन्ना ही ज़्यादा टाइम लग रहा है फ्यूज़ वायर नू मैल्ट होने वास्ते. सो आप कह सकते हैं कि फ्यूज़ वायर नू मैल्ट होने लिए जिन्ना समय चाहिए है वो करंट दे इनवर्सली प्रपोर्शनल है. जिन्ना ज़्यादा करंट होएगा उन्ना ही घट टाइम लगेगा फ्यूज़ वायर नू मैल्ट होने वास्ते. सो दीज आर द इनवर्स टाइम. सो आप इसनू कह सकते हैं कि दीज आर द इनवर्स टाइम करैक्टरिस्टिक्स. इनवर्स टाइम मीनस करंट एंड टाइम आर इनवर्सली प्रपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर. जे करंट ज़्यादा है तो फ्यूज़ वायर नू घट टाइम लग रहा है मैल्ट होने वास्ते, तो जे करंट घट है तो उन्ना ही ज़्यादा टाइम लग रहा है फ्यूज़ वायर नू मैल्ट होने लई. Now next is important terms related to fuse. So first definition is current rating of fuse element. So it is the value of maximum current which a fuse element has to carry without overheating itself. So वो normal current आप कह सकते हैं कि current rating किसी fuse element दी वो rating है कि वो maximum current जेड़ा कि एक fuse element बिना ओवरहीटिंग तो कैरी कर सकता है उसनू आपां फ्यूज़ एलीमेंट की करंट रेटिंग कह सकते हैं. इट्स वैल्यू इज़ लैस दैन द मिनिमम फ्यूजिंग करंट एंड डिपेंड्स अपॉन द परमिसिबल टेम्परेचर राइज ऑफ द फ्यूज़ होल्डर, फ्यूज़ एलिमेंट एंड द सराउंडिंग ऑफ द फ्यूज़. Now next is fusing current. It is the minimum value of current at which the fuse element melts and thus disconnect the circuit. So fusing current वो current दी minimum value है जिस ते जिहड़ा fuse element है वो melt कर जाता है और circuit नू disconnect कर दिंदा है. So for a round wire the approximate value of fusing current is given by I is equals to KD 1.5 where I is the current, K is the constant which is called the fuse constant and its value depends upon the material and diameter of the wire, and D is the diameter of the wire. Now next is fusing factor. Fusing factor की है it is the ratio of minimum fusing current to the current rating of the fuse element. It is known as fusing factor. सो जे आपां फ्यूजिंग करंट दी रेशियो फ्यूजिंग करंट ते फ्यूज़ एलीमेंट दी करंट रेटिंग दी रेशियो ले लीए then it is known as fusing factor and we can see that it is always greater than 1. Next is prospective current. The RMS value of the first loop of the fault current is known as prospective current. सो आप कह सकते हैं कि फॉल्ट आने तो बाद जिहड़ी पहली लूप हुंदी है फॉल्ट करंट दी उसदी RMS वैल्यू नू आपां प्रोस्पैक्टिव करंट कवांगे. नैक्सट इज कट ऑफ करंट. द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ द फॉल्ट करंट एक्चुअली रीच्ड बिफोर द फ्यूज़ मेल्ट इज़ कॉल्ड कट ऑफ करंट. फ्यूज़ दे मेल्ट होने तो बाद फॉल्ट करंट दी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू नू आपां कट ऑफ करंट कहने हैं. Next is pre-arcing time. The time interval between the commencement of the fault and the instant when the cutoff occurs. So pre-arcing time वो time है जब fault आंदा है. fault आन तो बाद जिस instant ते cutoff वापरदा है उसनू आपां pre-arcing time कहने हैं. And arcing time की है the interval between the end of pre-arcing time and the instant when arc is extinguished is called the arcing time. Now next is total operating time of the fuse. जे आप pre-arcing time ते arcing time दा जोड़ कर दईए then it is known as total operating time. So the sum of pre-arcing time and the arcing time is called total operating time. The next is breaking capacity. So breaking capacity of a fuse is RMS value of AC component of maximum prospective current that a fuse can deal with at rated service voltage. It is known as breaking capacity of the fuse. Next is type of fuses. The first type is rewirable or Kit Kat fuse. So this is a diagram which are showing the Kit Kat fuse. So this is the base and this is the upper part of the fuse. So it has two contacts, see. So this is the most commonly used fuse in our day to day life. This fuse has mainly two parts, इसदे दो हिस्से हैं. The unit in which the incoming and outgoing line or phase wire connected permanently is known as fuse base. So this part is the fuse base ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ incoming ਤੇ outgoing phase wire हमेशा permanently connect ਹੁੰਦੀ है, and the removable part. So this is the removable part which hold the fuse wire and fits into the base is known as a fuse carrier. So the fuse carrier is also known as cutout. Next is cartridge fuse. So in cartridge fuse, the fuse wire is enclosed in a transparent glass tube or bulb. Cartridge ਦੇ fuse ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ fuse wire ਹੈ ਇੱਕ transparent glass ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ and the whole unit is sealed off. ਅਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਯੂਨਿਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਸੀਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. In case of fuse blows, it is to be replaced by new one as the cartridge fuse cannot be rewired due to its sealing. तो जब भी फ्यूज़ वायर मैल्ट हो जाती है तो ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ cartridge fuse है वो दोबारा replace करना पैंदा है क्योंकि ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਸਦੇ parts है उसनू glass tube ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ पूरी तरह seal ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ है. So this cartridge fuse cannot be used again and again. So we have to replace the cartridge fuse whenever the fuse blows. The next is lead tin alloy fuse wire or for the small values of current interruption. Lead tin alloy fuse wire has been used in past. The most preferred lead tin alloy for fuse wire containing 37% lead and 63% tin. So we can say that for the fuse wire we use the mixture, we use the alloy of lead and tin in which 37% is lead and 63% is tin. So this alloy fuse wire is also known as authentic alloy fuse wire. This type of alloy has some specific characteristics due to which this is preferred as fuse wire. So first ਇਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ characteristics है जिस वास्ते इसनू आपां prefer करते हैं as a fuse wire, पहली है it has the high barrel hardness and has less tendency to spread over. Second है the alloy metal is quite homogeneous, and third is if the fusing characteristics of authentic alloy and other composition of alloys is studied, there is only one arrest point in this alloy as compared to other types of alloys. Now next category is high rupturing capacity fuse. So in that type of fuse, the fuse wire or element can carry short circuit heavy current for a known time period. So during this time, if the fault is removed, then it does not blow off, otherwise it blows off and melts. So the enclosure of HRC fuse is either of a glass or some other chemical compound. This enclosure is fully airtight to avoid the effect of atmosphere on the fused materials. The ceramic enclosure having metal end cap at both ends to which fusible silver wire is welded. The space within the enclosure surrounding the fuse wire or fuse element is completely packed with a filling powder. So जे आप HRC फ्यूज़ की कंस्ट्रक्शन पढ़िए की है, ये जोड़ा फ्यूज़ है ये ग्लास इहदी जिहड़ी आउटर है it is made up of glass and it is fully airtight. After that it ਇਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਵਾਇਰ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਿਲਵਰ ਦੀ ਬਣੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫਿਲਿੰਗ ਪਾਊਡਰ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਇਨਸੂਲੇਟਿੰਗ ਟਾਈਪ ਫਿਲਿੰਗ ਪਾਊਡਰ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ this may be made up of quartz. So this type of fuse is reliable and has inverse time characteristics. That means if the fault current is high then rupture time is less and if the fault current is not so high then the rupturing time is long. So इस तरह के behavior ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ inverse time characteristics कहने हैं. So see this is the diagram for the construction of the HRC fuse. So these are the end caps which are made up of brass. So ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹ ਹੈ this is the inner body which is made up of glass. ਇਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ seal ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ. Now this is a fuse element which is made up of silver and the surrounding is filled with the powder. Now this powder should have high insulating properties, so we can use quartz etc. So when the overrated current flows through the fuse element of high rupturing capacity fuse, the element is melted. जब भी excess current means the faulted current fuse element जो flow करता है then this element gets melt, ये element melt हो जाता है and जिस दे नाल melt होने नाल heat produce होंदी है, ये heat इस powder नू जिहड़ा कि insulating powder है इसनू vaporize कर दिंदी है. Now the filling powder is of such a quantity that the chemical reaction between the silver vapor and the filling powder forms a high resistance substance which very much help in quenching the arc. So melt होने ते जद इत्थे arc produce हुंदी है दोनों contact दे विच ये powder vaporize होना शुरू हो जाता है अते इसदी जिहड़ी गैस है इसनू chemical reaction है जिस दे करके जिहड़ी arc है उसनू आपां बुझा सकते हैं. So this is one example which is showing, so this is a fuse, we have connected a fuse in the circuit. So this is a kettle. So see all the phases are connected to the kettle. So एक phase एक जिहड़ी wire है disconnect हो गई, fault आ गया जिस दी वजह दे नाल high current flow होया ते जिहड़ी fuse wire है वो melt होके जिहड़ा circuit है वो break हो गया. सो आप इन्हूं दोबारा देख सकते हैं. करंट ज़्यादा फ्लो होया जिहड़ी ये फ्यूज़ एलीमेंट गर्म हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा जिस दे नाल जिहड़ी फ्यूज़ वायर है वो मेल्ट हो गई है तो जिहड़ा सर्किट है ऑटोमैटिकली डिसकनैक्ट हो गया है. So next is fuses and एक fuse की है a fault in an appliance can cause the current to be too great and can lead to the wire overheating and possibly causing a fire. Fault आने दे नाल जिहड़ा appliance दे विच current है बहुत ज़्यादा वध जांदा है जिस दे नाल wire overheat हो सकती है ते जिस नाल जिहड़ी fire है उसदी possibility ज़्यादा हो जाती है. So इस तो बचन लई we have designed a fuse. So a fuse is designed to melt if the current through a circuit is too high, thereby breaking the circuit. The fuse should be just higher than the normal working current. जिहड़ा fuse दी rating है ਉਹ ਨੋਰਮਲ ਵਰਕਿੰਗ ਕਰੰਟ ਤੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ज़्यादा रेटिंग ਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਪ੍ਰੈਫਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਐਂਡ ਦ ਸਰਕਿਟ ਬ੍ਰੇਕਰ ਕੈਨ ਬੀ ਰੀਸੈਟ ਰੈਦਰ ਦੈਨ ਰੀਪਲੇਸਡ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਕੁਝ ਫਿਲਅਪਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਅ ਫਾਲਟ in an appliance can cause the current to be too great and can lead to the wire overheating and possibly causing a fire. So a fuse is designed to melt if the current through the circuit is too high, thereby breaking the circuit. The fuse should be just higher than the normal working current. Next is earth wire. If an appliance has a metal case, it needs to be earthed. A fault could cause the live wire to touch the metal case. If the appliance is earthed, a large current flows down the earth wire and melts the fuse. So if the appliance is not earthed, there would be a risk of electric shock. ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਅਪਲਾਇੰਸ ਦਾ ਮੈਟਲ ਦਾ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਸਨੂੰ ਅਰਥ ਕਰਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਫਾਲਟ ਆਉਣ 'ਤੇ ਜੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਵਾਇਰ ਉਸ ਮੈਟਲ ਨੂੰ ਟੱਚ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਅਪਲਾਇੰਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਲਾਉਣ 'ਤੇ ਇਲੈਕਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਲੱਗਣ ਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਲਈ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਅਰਥਿੰਗ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ। The next is fuses in plugs are made in standard ratings. The most common are 3 ampere, 5 ampere and 13 ampere fuses. The fuse should be rated at a slightly higher current than the device needs. If the device works at 3 ampere, we must use a 5 ampere fuse, and if the device works at 10 ampere, then we must use a 13 ampere fuse. So we can say that a fused ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਉਸਦੀ ਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡਿਵਾਈਸ ਦੀ ਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਫਿਊਜ਼। So for the following devices, choose fuses for 3 ampere, 5 ampere and 13 ampere. So for the 2.1 ampere we must use 3 ampere fuse. For 11.2 we must use 13 ampere fuse. For the 4.7 ampere current we must use 5 ampere. For 6, 13 ampere. For 4.5 again 5 ampere and for 8.2 must be 13 ampere. So ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰੰਟ ਆਪਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਕਰੰਟ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੱਧ ਕਪੈਸਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਫਿਊਜ਼ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਫਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਰਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਗਾਉਣਾ। ਨੈਕਸਟ ਇਜ਼ ਰਿਲੇਜ਼। So relay is an automatic device which senses an abnormal condition of electrical circuit and closes its contacts. These contacts in turn close and complete the circuit breaker trip coil circuit and hence making the circuit breaker tripped for disconnecting the faulty portion of the electrical circuit from rest of the healthy circuit. So relay एक तरह की protective device है whose function is to sense the fault, whose basic function is to sense the fault and it will gives the signal to the circuit breaker nearby the fault. ये उस circuit breaker ਨੂੰ signal ਭੇਜਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ fault ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ। In short we can say that relays are the electrical switches that open or closes another circuit under certain condition. The protection relays, the power system protection relays accept signals representing the fault current and voltages. from the measuring transducers known as current and voltage transformers. So relays ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਇਹ measuring transformers ਤੋਂ signal ਲੈਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ current ਤੇ voltage transformer. So if that value of the current and voltage is higher than the normal value of the current, then this will send a trip signal to the circuit breaker in the abnormal condition. So it means relay detect and isolate faults on the transmission and distribution lines by opening and closing the circuit breakers. So ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ relays ਹੈ ਇਹਦਾ basic function ਕੀ ਹੈ? It is used to sense the fault and it will gives the signal to the circuit breaker whenever the abnormal condition is detected. So basically the relay is used for the following purpose. The first is it is used to isolate the controlling circuit from the control unit. It is used to control high voltage system with the low voltage. It is used to control high current system with the low current, and the main function is it is used for the logic functions. So some terms related to the relay are, the first is pickup level of actuating signal. So first ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਾਂ definition ਪੜ੍ਹ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, this is the pickup level. So the value of the actuating quantity of either voltage or current which is on threshold above which the relay initiates to be operated. So pickup level वो level है. So we have a set value, we have a threshold value. So जद भी करंट ਦੀ वैल्यू इस थ्रैशोल्ड वैल्यू तो इंक्रीज़ ਹੁੰਦੀ है जिथे ਜਿਹੜਾ रिले है वो इनिशिएट हो जाता है, दैट वैल्यू ऑफ वोल्टेज और करंट जिथे रिले इनिशिएट ਹੁੰਦਾ है दैट इज़ नोन एज पिकअप लेवल ऑफ एक्चुएटिंग सिग्नल. So if the value of the actuating quantity is increased, the electromagnetic effect of the relay coil is increased, and above a certain level of the actuating quantity, the moving mechanism of the relay just starts to move. The next is reset level. So reset level वो level है जिथे the value of the current or voltage below which a relay opens its contact and comes in original position, it is known as reset level. Now next is operating time of relay. So just after exceeding the pickup level of actuating quantity, the moving mechanism of the relay starts moving and it ultimately closes the relay contacts at the end of its journey. So the time which elapses between the instant when actuating quantity exceeds the pickup value to the instant when the relay contact close, this is known as operating time of the relay. So आप इसनू कह सकते हैं, so ये वो time है जिथे कि जिड़ा relay है वो initiate हुंदी है to the instant जिथे relay दे contact close हुंदे हैं, that time is known as operating time of the relay. Now next is reset time of the relay, the time which elapses between the instant when the actuating quantity becomes less than the reset value to the instant when the relay contacts returns to its normal position. So this is known as reset time of the relay. The next is reach of the relay. A distance relay operates whenever the distance seen by the relay is less than the pre-specified impedance. The actuating impedance in the relay is the function of distance in a distance protection relay, and the impedance or corresponding distance is called the reach of the relay. Now next is types of relay. Now based on the application, the protection relay can be categorized as primary relay and backup relay. So primary relay is the first line of power system protection, whereas backup relay is operated only when primary relay fails to be operated during the fault. So primary relay ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਫਸਟ ਲਾਈਨ ਹੈ ਪਾਵਰ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ